one of the hottest stocks we seem to talk about is Tesla. And got a lot of questions about Tesla. And again, as I said off the top of the show, I always like to address some of the questions, or as many questions as I can, during the course of the 2 weeks from show to show. Tesla's a stock, as you can see, we'll pull up a chart here, has fallen by about half since the highs that we saw back a few years ago, well over $300 a share. Now it's about 160. The number one problem with Tesla right now, as I see it, is that they're cutting prices on their vehicles. Now, if you're looking to buy a vehicle, a Tesla, it's a good thing. But if you're a shareholder, that means that profitability is falling. The costs of building a Tesla or a car are not dropping. They're staying the same or going higher. And if you're now selling a Tesla vehicle for less than you were before, your profits are falling. And that's what we're seeing with Tesla. Now, Tesla is one of the few, or I think the only car company that actually is profitable with their electric vehicles. Some of the legacy car companies, GM and Ford, are still losing money on these electric vehicles. So that's a positive. But Elon Musk, CEO, and Tesla in general, they've made a conscious effort, and their approach is they want market share. So to gain market share, they're going to cut prices, make their cars more affordable so that the average person can buy a Tesla and see more and more Teslas on the road. Now, keep in mind, GM used to have this philosophy many years ago. They used to lose money on all cars they made, but they had the biggest market share. They were the most dominant market share out there. So what did GM do over the last 5-10 years? Reduce the amount of cars they were selling, so they weren't number one any longer, and they wanted to make more profitable cars, more expensive cars. So they didn't care about market share. My guess is that at some point, Tesla will do that as well. Stop trying to be the dominant player. Over time, more and more car companies will have electric vehicles, more and more electric vehicles. It's only a matter of time before their market share continues to dwindle. Used to be almost 100%. Now it's 60, 70%. I wouldn't be surprised to see it 40, 50% over the next few years. So as an investor, understand their market share will get less and less, but I think they need to keep the price of their vehicles high. I think they need to be profitable and remain profitable. So if Elon Musk is listening, I think cutting the prices of your vehicles may be in the short term a good thing to do, but over the long term, not a good thing to do. And as you can see by the chart and the stock price that we've shown, investors will agree that Tesla may not be the stock to own if profitability continues to fall.